Waiting for someone or something to show you the motherfucking way. We're all waiting. Get up, cocksucker. The church of what's happening now is here. What's happening, Lisa? I had lower fucking Pink Floyd. It's over. What's happening?
Nothing much. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I know you're feeling good.
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed last night? You looking good?
I only got like a few hours because I have to work. I've started work again, so I have to go to work tonight. So
What time you got to be there?
6:30. So it's not bad.
So what time?
5 at the latest. So hopefully I'll be out of there by 3 or 4.
You're a fucking savage. You're looking good.
We're starting the juice fast again on Wednesday for people.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Malonami.
I've got a bunch of tweets of people who got the juicer and stuff, so
we're going to do this together. Everybody's going to do this together.
Are you going to do it?
Fuck no. I don't like that shit.
I'll let you try some on Wednesday morning.
Yeah, let me try nothing. What's happening, beautiful people? It's Monday. It's a beautiful fucking day to be alive. Before we even get this started, if you came out to the live podcast at the Ice House the other night, thank you very much for supporting us. It was like a Death Squad fucking festival. You had us in the one room, Rogan, Segura, Bert Kreischer in the other room, Red Band. You had the Flying Jew. And I mean, it was, and we want to give a shout out to who's put the show together. It was Kathy's Cupcakes. Fucking delicious. The strawberry one, delicious. The peanut butter one's fucking delicious. The chocolate peanut butter one, that's what it was?
Banana
peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. If you're a stoner, look into Kathy's fucking cupcakes.
Cupcake Kathy. I'm going to see if they have a website right now.
Okay, yeah, I think they do.
It's on Facebook.
Her and Jonathan and Kat, I mean, nice people. You're going to cater a party. You need about 2,000 fucking cupcakes. You call these motherfuckers up. They got like 20 Mexican cousins that whip up 2,000 cupcakes in a fucking hour. You understand me? So thank you very much for coming out and supporting. And anybody came out, it was good. We got high. We got a good time. Lee wants to take it on the road. I told him, Lee, slow the fuck down, but we're working on things. You know? Lee, smoke some reefer. What the fuck?
I just did smoke.
You're over there 8 feet away. You know, you're going to church today, you cocksucker. There you go, brother. It's Monday. We got to get nice and fucking stoned today. It's a beautiful motherfucking day to be alive. It's your second chance day, bitches. Whatever. So what? You went back to smoking on Saturday. So what? You had a fucking donut Sunday after you blew the guy. Who gives a fuck? It's Monday. It starts all over again, cocksucker. That's all that matters in this fucking world. It starts all over again on Monday. You get a second chance. And that's what we come in. Lee, a little fucking... whatever. It's Monday. A little respect out to my mom, Tony Bennett. I want to be around. This is what we do every fucking Monday. We give respect to the soldiers who fell before us. Let them know we're thinking about them, and we're going to go out that week and stab a motherfucker out of respect for them. You follow me? That's the beauty of this fucking day. Look at that. A little piano, a little reefer. But you guys ain't going to believe what I got today. Look at this. This is THC fucking water. What's the name of this shit, Lee? Where's my glasses?
I want to be around
to pick up the pieces after Lee drinks this fucking water. Nah, he ain't drinking shit. This is for me. Remedy H2O. This is the new thing, people. Cannabis fucking water. Yeah, right.
Are you going to be able to drive home?
Who gives a fuck? You drive by sound. You know what I'm saying? You bang a few cars. You hit a pedestrian. Who gives a fuck? You just keep going. Look straight. Somebody who...
So, did you watch SportsCenter the past couple days?
No. I ain't got time for that shit.
ESPN gets a lot of shit for stuff they do, but we've talked a lot about their 30 for 30s. But they also do these stories on like medical things, and they did this thing on this kid who got drafted, DJ Hayden, and he got hit in practice in like October, November, and the vein that carries blood from the lower part of his body to the top like detached from his heart or whatever. So they had to go in and re-sew it up, and they said it was like sewing pieces of wet tissue paper together. And after a few months, he was down on his luck, and he started just working out. They said he'd never play football again. Like, the injury is 95% fatal. And he survived, and he started working out, and he got drafted 12th by the Oakland Raiders. And it's just, it's always, because we talk about it a lot, is not saying, like, not listening to the critics and working hard. And this guy almost died, and a few months later, he's getting drafted 12th.
Listen, bro, if you fucking believe, you could do anything.
Yeah. I'm
sitting at that UFC this week. By the way, fat man alert, fat man alert, fat man alert, fat man alert. Fucking Roy is a fucking savage.
Oh, I love
and if
him.
you're fat today, you should be jumping up and down with a White Castle with your dick out, scratching your balls out of respect for Roy Nelson. I've told you, and Lee said it to me the other day. He goes, Joey, you're right. There are some fat guys who are in shape. Listen, man, you can't walk around like one of those jelly bellies. You know those motherfuckers that walk around? That's way past that fucking thing. If you're at that point, you got to go to the gym or shoot yourself. Either or just call on it and walk into on it and see if they'll stab you and cut you up into pieces and sell the fucking fat to vitamins or some shit. But, you know, listen, man, it's okay to have some weight on you as long. He's losing weight since Dana said something. But what I like about Roy Nelson is that every time he wins, Dana gets fucking dizzy and crazy. That shit he says he's got a disease in his ear, that's bullshit. That's Roy Nelson's fucking ghost, fat little fucking ghost, yelling in his ear, fuck you. I love Dana White. I got nothing but respect for the guy. But just because the guy doesn't look like the fighter you want him to with muscles like Chuck Congo, what good is it looking like Chuck Congo if you get hit in the fucking head? You know, and I've said this 1,000 times. I grew up with a kid, Mike Runner, he's called into the show, skinny, lanky.
Yeah.
You could do all the steroids you want. You could show up with a fucking knife. This guy would break it over your fucking head. He used to say, I love steroid guys because I just beat the fuck out of them. You know, and that's the thing. You can do all the shit you want. If it's in your fucking heart, it's in your heart. You know what? You can't walk around fat forever because it does affect your heart and affects your joints and it affects later things. Later on, diabetes is looming, whatever the fuck they're saying. But I will tell you what, man. I'm a fat guy. The other day, those stairs were fucking long at the Meadowlands. I went up there 2 times to pee, then I tapped out. But you know what? 5 years ago, I couldn't even walk up those stairs. I wouldn't even walk down them if I was at a UFC event. No. If I was at a UFC event and Joe would give me floor tickets, I'd go down there one time. I'd piss on the fucking floor like a cat before I walked up those stairs. I pissed one time because one of the places has carpeting. I think the MGM Grand. I just pissed one time years ago. And then when I was really heavy, I would just get the ticket and trade with somebody. And I would sit up in the fucking top. I swear to God, for Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture that time, 2006, I sat up top. He was pissed at me. He kept saying, my landscaper said you didn't show up. I did fucking show up. I traded tickets with somebody. I just sat up on top. I was too embarrassed to tell fucking Joe because I didn't want to walk downstairs, people.
Yeah.
How fucking crazy is that? But you know what? 5 years ago passed, and I could have walked up those Meadowlands stairs 10 more times. I just didn't see a need to. After the second run, I sat upstairs and watched the second card. I had a great time at the fight.
Yeah.
I can't sit there no more. Like, I'm way beyond sitting there anymore. And, you know, especially, you know, when you go there with Joe and he goes at 4:30, you go at 4:30. So you watch the Facebook fights. You watch the fights in the fucking, you know, you see, by 7 o'clock, you've seen double the fights that the people see at home.
Yeah.
You're sick of sitting there. So this time I walked up by the balcony and I bumped into these dudes from Long Island that had come to one of the shows, and I bumped into these other cats, and we just sat outside and smoked dope. And then I went back, and I sat at the bar, and I got some drinks. I got 2 fucking beers.
Oh, shit.
Amstel.
Oh, yeah,
fucking
Amstel
delicious.
Yeah.
But it was delicious. I drank 2 of those, and then one of the guys went to and got some chicken fingers and some fries from Nathan's. Holy shit. Holy shit. They don't know how to make a French fry in L.A. They really, I don't know how people are fat in L.A. because I don't get it how these Mexicans walk around 800 fucking pounds. What are they eating? What the fuck are they eating?
Well, how high were you? Because that has to add to it a little bit.
I took $200-something worth of edibles to New Jersey with me.
Oh, Jesus.
I gave some to some friends of mine and shit, but besides that, they all went my way.
Was that whole stack you bought?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I
told you it wasn't going to last you a month.
The pretzels fucked me up. The fucking candy bars I gave to some ex-cop friends of mine and shit. He called me hours later. He's like, damn, dog, how you living? How the fuck are you living walking around? Because we ate the pretzels for breakfast.
What?
I had this motherfucker eating pretzels in the cop car for breakfast. Fuck it. Then we went to Bagel Nosh and got a bagel. And he was like, how the fuck do you do this? I go, just let the... He called me like 3 hours later. He goes, dog, I'm fucked up. Fucked up. But back to fucking Roy Nelson and being a fat fuck and all this. Man, listen, I love all that shit because he's proven people wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, this country, we do have a fat fucking man epidemic problem, and I add to it. But at the same time, I'm not as bad as I used to be. I can do shit now.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very fucking surprised. And today, the elevator broke at Lee's, and I had to walk up the fucking stairs, cocksucker.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
And I fucking noticed you have a gym here and a pool.
Yeah.
And you sit there and have the balls to watch TV every fucking day.
Yeah.
You sit there and watch TV like a fucking mort. When you could at least be in that thing walking on that treadmill. I looked to see what they had in there. And you got a 3-foot pool, which is the best when you're a fat fuck like us, because your joints won't hurt. That's as easy as pie in there.
Yeah.
You put your little bikini on and just run laps in there from side to side for fucking 2 hours. In a month, you'll be like Slim Jim Magoo. You don't have to drink that juice shit. You're 24. Your metabolism is right there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Well, you got to pick it up. How do you think you're going to pick it up? Not by sitting down watching fucking 30-30 about some kid who got a heart attack, cocksucker. How many games you watched yesterday? All of them.
No, I only watched the Celtics.
Don't fucking lie to me. You watched all of them, cocksucker.
I didn't, but I have to say I did. It makes me happy when the Lakers lose, so that was nice.
That's terrible. You put the kiss of death on the Lakers. You live right here down the block. What the Lakers ever do to you?
It's the Celtics. It's like you liking the Red Sox. But, which you shouldn't, but you do. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
How much of that are you supposed to drink?
Who gives a fuck? You drink it all and you let the pieces fall where they may. What are you gonna do? I want to drink a little bit. It's like these kids this week. I have edibles at home. They don't do no good at home. Bring them out with you. It's the fucking UFC. Not the balls anymore. When somebody says, "Man, I got weed at home." What's that do? What'd you do with that? How's that working out for you? Now there's an earthquake. And you got to walk home with no fucking weed like a mobile. That's the first thing you put in your pocket. You look at my wallet, I got like emergency papers, everything. I got baggies of emergency papers. There's a fucking tsunami. I'm smoking dope on a fucking palm tree. I'll hook up to a fucking truck, the top of a truck, and I'll be smoking reefer. Remember New Orleans?
Yeah.
When they showed the black people floating? That'll be me, only with a fucking number.
Jesus
I'll be sending
Christ.
smoke signals up at those fucking helicopters. The fuck, we get your shit together.
Well, don't they check for weed at those places, at those events?
Yeah, they go in your pockets. No, they don't check for weed. They scan you with the Arabian fucking fortune teller.
I think you're the only one who doesn't get checked. I've had friends who go with like the little pipes and stuff, and they get.
Well, why would you bring a pipe?
I don't know.
You gotta be prepared. There's different situations that call for different things.
Okay.
You roll the papers, you put them in your fucking wallet, you take your reefer, you break it, you put it in a little fucking piece of paper, and you put it in your sock. They're never gonna find it unless they're fucking Houdini and Heat. You fold your sock over the lump, so there's a lump in your sock anyway. What the fuck? Do you people not fucking read? You know, I know you read fucking stupid shit. Do you not practice this stuff? And you get and you roll a joint right there in the fucking arena. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you.
I just think they're not saying anything to you. Cause
they don't say that to nobody. It's how your body language is. You follow me? If you're standing there making a big scene, rolling a joint, they're gonna nail you. It's your body language. Like I said, the reason why I'm having a hard time lately when I drive, because I go to like places for lunch and I'll drink 6 things of iced tea.
Yeah.
Then I get in the car and I gotta fucking pee. In the old days, I just pulled over and picked up a payphone and peed. Took my dick out and just let that fucking stream of urine fucking come out.
Ugh.
Now there's no payphones. So I can't pull over. I got nowhere to pee. So did I tell you what happened to me at the fucking airport?
No.
I got to the thing to meet Rogan. We were flying the other day. And I parked the car in number 3 because we were flying Virgin.
Okay.
And what I usually do when I get there, I take my luggage and I make them believe I'm getting shit. And I leave the car door open. I take my dick out. And I pee before I get into the airport. I just pee. Who gives a fuck? You gotta pee. I'm like, you think I'm gonna walk in with pee in my fucking bag and I gotta go through security with a pee in my fucking kidney? Wherever the pee is, your pee bag in between your bladder. I fucking took my little helmet out and I started peeing. And the turtleneck was pointed in. You know how I'm uncircumcised?
Yeah.
And the flap, it was like the pee was hitting the flap of my dick and it was flapping back. And when I looked down, all my pants were fucking wet. I walked around with pee all over my fucking leg like a Puerto Rican, all the way down to my knee. You should have seen it.
You didn't just change your pants?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to change my pants right there in the fucking parking lot. I thought about it, but I said, fuck it. It'll dry. There's no humidity
What do you
here.
mean it's going to dry?
It dried in fucking 8 minutes. It smelled like pee for a little while on the plane. I don't give a fuck. I'm sitting with Rogan. I ain't impressing nobody. You know, sometimes I pee myself. It fucking happens, dog. I'm 50 years old. I'm an old fucking man. I've been telling you that for fucking years. You want to keep fucking around with me, guy. Sometimes, and the turtleneck is fucked up. When you're uncircumcised, sometimes the meat hangs to one side. It's like a little fucking gutter flap. So you're peeing and it points it back at your fucking leg. I pee on my feet all the fucking. I'm like a chicken. I pee on my feet more than fucking anybody does. I gotta drink some more of this. This shit goes direct, people. Remedy. Divine Well, I'm telling you, my 2 fucking weed stores are the best 2 weed stores I go around. You guys know me. You know I don't fuck around, and you know I cut right through the fucking bullshit, the red tape, the blue tape, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
All the tape.
Whatever. What is it?
All the tape.
All the tape. I cut all the fucking tape. But let me tell you something, okay? NoHo, organic, the best. If you want a vapor pen, they just up those vapor tubes to like 92. You just take 3 hits and you're fucking dizzy. By the way, I seen people smoking a vape at LAX. It's out. It's out.
Really?
Yeah, and they see me and they're like, "Bow." They know. They know. They fucking know. So you go to over there. Nice people, nice Armenians. Jay, I love him to death. The fucking girl, I love. They got a store up in Woodland Hills. The best. This NOPR is the best I've smoked all fucking year. I kid you not. For $10 a gram, that shit. I've been smoking that for a week and I'm still getting fucking high. I'm telling you right now, that's the best weed I fucking smoke. And for all the shit I get, the edibles, I get from Divine Wellness. Except Jay over at NoHo's got the Chibo chews.
Okay.
He's only got the double strength.
God damn it.
We're looking for the quad motherfucking strength. Huh.
I'm not looking for any.
Yes, you're looking, cocksucker. You got no choice. So they have Divine Wellness, got the juice, they got the banana bread, they got the fucking carrot cake, they got Bang chocolate, they got Chibo chews. They're not fucking around.
Oh, shit.
They got gold tablets. You know what gold tablets are?
I don't want to know.
Nothing. You're going to know. I'm going to fucking just give it to you and tell you it's vitamin E. You know those vitamin E capsules?
Yeah.
That you pop and put on your face and shit?
Okay.
They got those in THC fucking Caligula juice. You pop 2 of those, it's 2 for $25, dog. You know why it's $25?
Why?
Because you see the fucking devil.
What, are you supposed to have 2? Could you just have 1?
Yeah, you can take 1 if you want, if you're Lisa Ann.
Do you just take double whatever the recommended dose is?
Sometimes 3 times. Why go for broke? That's for regular Americans.
What's going to happen in like 5 years? You're going to just be like taking like 4
God.
Chiba Chews at once?
Oh, my God. No. What I usually do, Lee, is I add to it. Like, let's say I eat a Chiba Chew.
Okay.
That's 180 milligrams. I'll add to it this little drink. That's a
This little drink.
That little drink right there is 100 fucking milligrams. Go down to Divine, get the remedy drink. Tell them Uncle Joey sent you. They got something for you, right? I don't fuck around with people. I ain't got time. Where's that other joint here? It's fucking Monday. It's fucking Monday, Lee. How you gonna act?
And you're going to spend the rest of it in bed.
No, I gotta go home at 8 and I got the baby. I got the fucking baby from 8 to 11, Mo. Until Wednesday.
Jesus.
So I got the baby. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to hang out for a little while with her after her mother feeds her. And then I put the stroller. I get the stroller and I go for a walk. I'm going to try to lose weight with her. You can't do nothing with the fucking kid.
Yeah.
Anything I do, if I get a book, she starts yelling. If I get a notebook, she likes hanging out.
Yeah.
She likes hanging out. She really does. So I just take her. I throw her in the stroller. I smoke another fucking number. And it's a beautiful day to be alive. I take her down to the rec center. I take her down to the park. Kids are playing over there sometimes. Yeah. I walk around NoHo and I burn a few calories. And she's out fucking cold. And that's how you cut right through this shit. Why work against the kid? Let me work with it. And it's funny because, you know, I had my first kid when I was 30. So she's 23. I was really 27 or whatever. And I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, I was really trying to think hard on what things I used to do. Now, I got all these fucking stories and everything. And I can't remember what I used to do with this kid. You know why, Lee?
Why?
Let me tell you what fucked my child. What really fucked me up with my daughter, I didn't know until I had this daughter, addiction.
Oh, you think so? That was it?
Let me tell you something. It wasn't what was it. It was that, and I even told Joe when I was telling Ari the other day, we were talking about different shit. Me and Ari's a great guy to talk to. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like you know, I have different friends to talk to about different things, and sometimes we get high. Me and Ari was talking to me about his friends on coke or something, and I was telling Ari about how when you can't really love when you have an addiction. And it could be to anything. It could be the oxys. It could be the speed. It could be the fucking smelling black chicks' assholes. Like Lee's addicted to fucking sniffing. And, you know, it could be anything. I mean, we fuck around here. You know, for me, it was fucking the blow. But it's so weird to try to live your life with an addiction because nothing else really gets the attention it deserves. It really doesn't. Mm-hmm. It really doesn't. Like, nothing. And you don't know this while it's happening. While it's happening, you don't know this. And I know that there's, you know, listen, there's 3 fucking things that drive this podcast crazy. Okay, last night I answered close to 111 fucking emails.
Holy shit.
Night. And last week it was 80. And the week before, fear conversation. I'm still getting kind of human fucking things. Addiction.
Yeah.
And, you know, people getting help with fat. I mean, it's really weird that I sit here, I smoke fucking pot, we curse, we talk about a lot of shit, but we talk about something that I see that America really needs to talk about. The thing about moving forward with their life, you know, there's a lot of people. You know, I'm very fortunate. You know, I lost my parents. You know, I lived in a fucking car doing comedy. But the other things God gave me, whoever the fuck gives you magic powers, they gave me the magic power to never lay the fuck down. A lot of people have parents, and they may have money, and they may have a nice bed, but they really don't have the power to move forward or whatever the fuck it is. And that's called fear. Fucking fear is so fucked up. But I could sit here and get together with Jerry Lewis. I could bring Abbott and Costello from the grave, you know. I could fuck around with you. We could talk about Poland and Auschwitz. We could talk about the funniest things that we've come up with off the cuff. Lee, and nothing gets more emails than when we talk about fear. Like the ability to grab something by the balls and say it's over. You know, and I thought my addiction was wrapped around the fear. That's it. Bro, addiction and fear walk hand in fucking hand.
What do you mean?
Addiction and fear walk hand in hand. It's the same thing. If you're scared, you know, my addiction elevated my fears. And you're saying, Joey, you got on stage, you went an audition, you did movies, you had fears, but I had fears of moving forward. I never wanted regular things because it might fuck up my addiction. You know? Addiction fucks up everything, don't it?
Yeah.
Fucks up everything like a slow finger in the ass. You don't even see it. You don't even see it. It just slows it down. Bam. So, sorry to be hitting my hand. Sounds like two fucking, man, I have roast beef for fucking hands. I hurt my own hand sometimes. I'm a fucking fag. That's the worst, when I hurt my own hand. But people, listen, I swear to God, man, you can live in fear, or it takes 2 seconds to just pick up your leg and go, fuck it, I'm not living like this no more. Because it all starts with your legs. You're either going to run, or you're either going to kick somebody, or you're going to get up and go to the phone, or you're going to get up and just fucking live your life. And it's so weird every time we talk about fear and, oh God, people hit me back like it's, Joey, you know, you were right or whatever. I'm scared. What the fuck are you scared of, America? It's you. You got one shot at this. You know, Lee, I busted your balls about going gambling, but you went and did it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. You know, there's motherfuckers that'd still be talking about it. Still be at home reading the computer, reading a book, getting prepared, reading about hotels, going on hotels.com. What the fuck? You're going to do something, do it. It's like people when they say to me, I'm going to leave in 2 years.
Oh, I hate that.
It drives me fucking crazy. That is the end of our conversation when you come to me and go, hey, I'm moving to LA in 2.5 fucking years. What's going to happen in 2.5 years? When somebody says to me, we're getting married in a year and a half, I want to just punch him in the fucking mouth. And that's been the same since I was 10. I was like, how can you plan a year and a half out?
Yeah.
What you're going to do with this person. You love this person, well, she's got to finish school. For what? What difference is going to make a fucking year and a half? Fear fucks you up, man. Get that shit out of your way. And I never knew that that's the shit people want to talk about in these podcasts. You know, I get hit about talk about movies again, talk about more fucking music, talk about this, but fucking fear and addictions. And the addiction part of it, I just told you motherfuckers, this is it. This is as simple as it gets. You're addicted to OxyContin or those pills or Valiums or Coke, which I was addicted to for 27 years, and I'm telling you from fucking experience, you know what, man? You will never have a life while you're addicted to shit. I have a friend that just turned 40. I can't stop fucking drinking.
Yeah.
The Red Devil. I love her dearly, but I know she's never going to have a fucking life. How the fuck do I know? Because I never had a life. I thought I was living. I thought I was a champion. Listen, those stories I tell you, they're funny. We ha 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 ha, but they ain't that fucking funny. That's not living. Robbing and fucking lighting hookers' wigs. That ain't living. That's a retardation part of my fucking life that we gotta laugh at. We giggle. Just the idea of lighting somebody's wig on fire is classic. I still see people with wigs and I want to light their fucking wig. Like, take the wig and go, listen, you don't think nobody knows? Get it together. Dye your fucking chrome dome. Do something, but don't walk around with a wig. It's 2013. Lee, I think you're going to play some Zeppelin for me.
Sure.
Ooh.
That water fucked you up.
Oh, like a fucking... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's a beautiful day, motherfuckers. I don't know what to tell you, you know. Lee's starting a new job today. This is like his 18th job. He's got more jobs than a fucking Jamaican.
Trying.
I seen some interesting people when I went back home. I didn't get in the car and go to North Bergen. I didn't do shit. I stayed right there in New Brunswick the whole time in the Greg Giraldo Memorial Hotel.
Who's Greg Giraldo?
Greg Giraldo, the comedian who died.
Oh, okay. Greg.
We stayed at that same hotel. I think that was the hotel where he passed away.
Oh,
God
shit.
rest his soul. We played at the State Theater. Fucking State Theater in Jersey was off the hook. Joe Rogan. Some crazy motherfuckers came out. If you came out, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. But I had some cool motherfucking friends. I had a friend, came out that this was the guy. I don't know if I ever told this story on the podcast. When I was a kid, my mother died and I lived with his family. He was a cop. And he had just started, so he used to work the midnight shift, 12 to 8.
Okay.
So he would call me in the middle of the night. He would pick me up like at 1:15 or 12:45 after he'd get in, and we'd drive around. I was a sophomore in high school. And I'd drive around with him at night. I'd smoke dope. We'd get Coors cans, and we'd drink beers in the fucking cop car.
Jesus Christ.
And we used to park in North Bergen at this place where it was big mouth subways.
Okay.
And the parking lot was behind the thing, but it was on a hill, so you could look down. And we'd see the cars running on Burger Line Avenue, and we'd be in there with a mirror, snorting coke in a cop car. Here I am, 16 fucking years old. Are you kidding me?
Jesus Christ.
Are you fucking kidding me? Then I seen the other guy, Tweety, who can't call the podcast till he's off parole, but he was the guy I talked the story about on the Joe Rogan podcast, who in 1990 or something, 89, he got caught smuggling coke in a plane, and they show video of him with the police chasing him, throwing the bales of cocaine out of the plane.
Really?
And then that night I went to Flappers to do a set, and his cousin was in the audience, so I hadn't seen Tweety since I was a kid. We used to play congas together. He was a little older than I was, and that's who I met Saturday, that it hit home. That what the addiction had done to us. Like, I knew Tweety. I'm 50, Tweety's 53.
Okay.
So when I was 14, Tweety was 17, hanging out in my mother's bar, cutting deals with fucking men. And I liked him, and then I didn't see him for years. After my mother died, and I bumped into him in 83 again, and he was living in Aspen, Colorado, next to fucking Jack Nicholson and Maroon Bells.
Holy shit.
And he had a carpeting company called Far East Treasures on Galena Street in Aspen. And all they had was one fucking carpet, and it wasn't from the Far East. It was from fucking Jersey. Some Puerto Rican's mother made it, named Julio. And the next thing you know, I went home. I used to see him in Aspen, and I went home. I lost contact with him, and I saw him years later. Somebody told me he had gotten busted, that the feds caught him throwing the coke off the plane and shit. Well, they had video of it. Mm-hmm. So he's going to get off. You know, he's got like a year and a half parole. But he's trying to get the video from his daughter. He said he'd send me a copy, and we'll figure out how to play it on the fucking podcast or something like that. But I saw him, and I was looking at his face and what the years had done. When he got nailed, he did 2 years in Bahamian prison. Then the Bahamians handed him over to the feds.
Holy shit.
And he did 18 fucking more. And I'm sitting there looking at this guy going, 18 fucking years of my life. It's like erasing comedy from my life.
Yeah.
20 years. Erasing comedy. Like, that's what it would be like. And I sat there in my room shaking.
Like, that's what you thought was going to happen with the, like you were going to send letters to Jay Leno.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was going to murder my fucking ex-wife and the fucking bald-headed fucking boyfriend. So, that's over with, though, in my heart, you know. Like, I don't give a fuck about those people. I can contact my daughter. I've been thinking about it lately, back and forth. I don't really want to. Like, I'm that type of fuck it. Move forward. I got this little princess now. My wife is beside herself. She's happy as fuck.
Yeah.
You know? And that's all that fucking matters, you know? It's like I played the new song of the podcast is that song by Tupac, Rearview Mirror. I hadn't heard that in fucking years. When I heard that the other day and listened to the lyrics, I was blown the fuck away because it's true. Fuck it. You're living your life looking at that rearview mirror. It's behind you, bitch. Ain't no reason to fucking put that car in reverse unless you're going to run over them. That's the only reason why I'm going to put that car in fucking reverse, to run over those motherfuckers. Besides that, let's keep these tires straight, Lee Sayat, you bad motherfucker. What's happening, Lee? Talk to me. Tell me something new. You're sitting there with your fucking brake shirt. Did you show the people the shirt I brought you back, you cocksucker?
Thank you very much. It's a UFC shirt.
Look at that, John Jones. Fucking jail. Look at that. We don't fuck around.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Championship, and I got that for $5 on the street.
Oh, gotta call him then.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
None of your business.
Who's this?
Baby's mama.
What's happening, baby? I got no baby's mom. I got a wife. What's happening, beautiful? What's going on? What are you bothering me for?
You told me to.
No, I didn't tell you to. I told you to call me when you're ready to see what the fuck I'm going to do this morning. Not to call on this line. What's happening, baby?
You told me to call at 6:30.
All right, well, I got to ask you a question. All right? The other day I bumped into my friend Tweety.
Yes.
The one I told you that went to prison for throwing the coke bales out the window and all that shit. And
Yeah.
I started thinking about how fucked up I was when I met you. Can you tell the difference from 5 years ago to now, Terrie Clark?
No.
I'm still fucking an idiot?
Yes. You're just on a new drug.
Which is what?
Mercy.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm on a new drug named fucking Mercy. No, Terrie, can you just elaborate?
If I couldn't tell the difference, Diaz, we wouldn't be still standing here together.
Did it change the way I thought a lot? Did it change a lot of things?
I hope so, because it changed the way you acted, because if you had kept on acting the way you were, we would not be together.
Was I crazy?
Oh, you were. I mean, and you still are crazy, and you're still a pain in the ass. So don't think that you're not.
No, I know I'm a pain in the ass. I know those
And
things.
you're psycho and paranoid and goofy and all that stuff still. So I don't think that was so much the drugs. I think that's more of the type of person who takes the drugs. But you changed how you thought of people outside of you. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate.
You had a lot of loyalties to a lot of dumb people. And I think that the drugs were partly responsible for you not wanting to see your other relationships. You know, it was easy. I mean, I think it was hard for you because you didn't want to be in some of those situations, but you didn't know how to get yourself out of it, so I think you did a lot of drugs to just not think about or have to deal with, you know, a lot of the losers you were hanging around. And it kind of justified being around them because they were also doing the same mess.
Interesting. Did I get more aggressive? Do I do more?
I think you do more now because you're not dulled out.
What do you mean dulled out?
Whereas you were a bit of a dolt. You were also too busy doing things that you shouldn't be doing. You know, you were hanging around all hours of the night with people who weren't getting anything accomplished, and you weren't getting anything accomplished either because you were too tired.
That's fucking
You know,
interesting.
I don't think it was that you didn't want to accomplish anything. It's that you didn't have any energy reserves left to do it.
You know, all day long you're trying to put $60 together to do a gram of coke. All day long you're thinking about the next 3 days of the
that
addiction.
We could have really used that $60 for something else.
Oh, please tell me about it. Fucking tell me about it. I just finished paying the cards
Like your
with you.
priorities have changed.
Oh, please! I just finished paying the fucking cards from the damage.
Yeah. Oh, please.
That 2 cards I
It took years
snorted.
to do. It took years to get all that off. You know. And when you're doing it, you don't realize how much damage you're doing to your future. All you're thinking about is how much I can shove up my nose right now.
There was no future. It
Yeah,
was
you
today.
didn't even think you had a future.
I didn't have a future. I
You
never had a
didn't
future.
consider the possibility of life after 2 months down the road. You know, after your last booked gig. You know, if it was July and you had a gig in September, then that's all you were thinking about is getting through September. You didn't even think that there was a life after September.
No, there never was. I thought it was going to end that night. I think deep down inside I wanted it to end that night, you know. But it never did. So I had to figure something the fuck out. And,
Yes.
you know, I didn't want you to find me on the
tried
floor.
many times for it to end that night.
Yeah. But you
Yes,
know what? The
you
main
smoked
thing
enough
was,
cigarettes and burned enough holes in the carpet.
do you remember that when I first had the sleep apnea, honey? And I would
Oh, my
snort coke and I would smoke cigarettes and burn the carpet like a junkie.
Yeah, and then snort coke up your nose because that's so helpful.
Yeah, I would fucking smoke cigarettes and pass out on the carpet with the fucking cigarette on fire and fucking terrible.
There were, Lee, I'm not lying to you, 50 to 70 cigarette burns on our carpet.
Oh, Jesus.
We had to replace the carpet. It was horrible. I was like, this is ridiculous. You know, and
Thank you for
you know,
sticking
at
around.
some point
honey.
you just get worn out.
Why did you stay around for so long, Terrie?
I have no idea. I mean, honestly, I had gone home in September the year before we got married and had talked to my brother about the possibility of moving back home because I had, and this was after all of it, because I was like, so what's the point if he's going to quit everything and clean himself up and then he's still not going to think that I'm worth anything? Because he was dragging his past around. Joey has a tendency to drag his past with him and not let go of it and not see what's happening in front of him for fear of what happened before. And I couldn't take it anymore. And then luckily he came to his senses.
She didn't even say nothing to me.
No, I didn't tell him.
I didn't know. I just knew something was not right, and I knew that I didn't want to lose her, so I had to clean it up a little bit. And then the main thing was, Terry, I didn't want you finding me on the floor. I didn't think you deserved that.
No, I told you I didn't deserve that.
No, I wouldn't mind getting shot or something.
I was terrified of finding you on the floor.
No, I know. It's a terrible way to sleep, thinking you're going to find somebody on the fucking floor,
It's a terrible way to sleep already when somebody's practically dying every 5 minutes next to you because their breathing stops, their heart stops, everything stops with a sleep apnea. And I couldn't get you to go see a doctor then. I think it was because you didn't want anybody to find out you were still doing coke.
Yeah, probably. It's
just like
it's fucking crazy, huh?
I was at my wit's end, and Lee, I loved him, but that doesn't mean that I was willing to put up with him forever. So don't think that, because that ain't true.
What to move it towards the
he had to
awesome...
be moving forward. If he didn't continually try to move forward every few months, and if he kept defended his coke like he defends his pot, we wouldn't be together.
Yeah. No.
And mind you, I hate pot. Hate it.
You just had. How old is Mercy now? 3 months old? 4 months old?
4 months. It'll be 4 months on the 8th.
If you had Mercy 5 years ago, or right before Joey got off the coke, what would the difference have been?
I think 5 years ago we'd have been fine. 10 years ago we would have been a disaster.
You think so? What do you think would have been the difference?
5 years ago it would have just prodded him to do all that he's doing faster. 10 years ago, it would have prodded him to leave.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do you think, Joey?
Yeah. Would have been too much. It would have been cutting into my addiction.
Yeah.
Do you follow me? We were just talking about this. That would have been cutting into my addiction. Nothing could fuck with your addiction.
And I would have had to...
She couldn't deal with it. She wouldn't deal with it.
I wouldn't have had anybody out here for a support system. So it would have been one more daughter that he has no contact with.
No contact with.
Now, because I think it's great, but tell a story about Joey with Mercy. Just something that he hasn't told people yet. Like, tell something funny.
I told him, I said, I suck her toes. He goes, that is disgusting. He goes, don't suck her toes. That's so nasty. Her feet look like my feet. And the other day before he left, he goes, I sucked on her toes. They are delicious.
They are. They're fucking delicious. The fingernails, the toenails are delicious.
They are delicious. Baby toe jam tastes totally different.
Oh my God. It's fucking delicious. It's delicious. It's got no taste to it. I love you, baby. Thank you for calling. You're a fucking great wife, and that's why I love you. What are you making for breakfast?
I ain't making nothing for breakfast.
Yeah,
I'm having some. I know, Mercy. You awake and asleep and awake and asleep. I can't kind of figure out what I want to do this morning.
You gonna make oatmeal, baby?
Huh?
You gonna make some?
Am I gonna make you oatmeal?
Yes.
I don't know. Leave me alone and let me get dressed.
All right, I love you. Have a good day.
Love you too. See you later, Lee.
Bye, Terrie. You're my favorite guest on the show. I love it when you call.
But thank you. I'll talk to you boys later.
Bye. Yeah,
She has to call every day. I love when she calls.
I don't fuck around, man. I was fucked up, guys. I was, and I know a lot of you listen to this and you're going through the same shit. I'm telling you, man, it's a lot easier than what you think. It really is a lot easier. Go look at one person that makes a difference in your life. Just go look at them. Go look at the person that's put up with everything. Could be your aunt, could be your mother. Go look at them and look at them and picture them at your fucking funeral. You know, because there's idiots that are going to be on your funeral. He was my friend. I just saw him. We just went to a Red Sox game, you know. But, you know, I'm talking about, and I'm not making fun of Red Sox. I'm just saying, you know, that's the kind of people who show up in a drunk guy. We just went to a Red Sox game. You know, look at these people and see what their life's going to be like without you. Think about them having to answer questions about you or your kids or whatever. Think about that shit. Fuck rehab and fuck hugs and all that shit. You know, grab what's between your fucking legs and go, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not living like this no more. I can't keep putting these people around me through this. And that works faster than anything in the world. And then look and see, real quick, just write it down. Just look and see what you think is really the cause of this. Just write down, what do you think? You know, whatever, somebody molested you, whatever fucking mind fuck you have for what you think while you're doing this is not even close to what the thing is. Because I thought for years it was mommy dying. It ain't about my mommy. It ain't about my fucking mommy. This was about other shit that was killing me inside. Not that I got raped or finger banged like this. This is about shit like, you know, not making a fucking basketball team kill me. The thing with my uncle killed me. These are the little things in your life that change you and change your thinking. Attack those things. Don't worry about what you think. Oh, my girlfriend dumped me. Now, that don't give a fuck. Pussy's everywhere. It flies.
So,
you know?
Terrie said she went home in September. When did Superbad happen, do you think?
Superbad happened. I'm not sure. Superbad I'm not. We got married off a fucking whim. I went and spoke to a friend of mine, and we were talking about something. He brought it up, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. We got married in 2 months. We talked about it in September. We were married in November.
Well, like the question I had, and we'll talk about this in a second. But the question I had was, let's say Superbad hadn't happened, and you were still on coke, and Terrie had left. What do you think would have happened?
By now, I'd probably be back on the East Coast, working at a school somewhere in North Bergen, doing comedy, living on somebody's who knows? Who really fucking knows?
Yeah.
Who really knows what turned me around? What really got me thinking was when Marilyn was dying of cancer. Excuse me, that really got me thinking. Like something has to change. I was here. I had done movies, I had done TV, and I couldn't get a bite. I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong, and I wasn't doing nothing wrong. It was just me. It was the paranoia. It was myself, you know. And I looked at her for what she was. She had stayed, you know, during the longest shot, I realized she was my wife. I just didn't know if I wanted to get married again. What's the use of getting married? You love somebody, they love you, but you got to marry them to make it paper. You got to make it paper for women's sake, for their parents, for their head. You know, if it was me and you, I don't give a fuck. I ain't getting fucking married. Nobody wants to get fucking married. But I had to do this for her. You know, right now, the baby, you know what I've done a movie? Like I graduated high school. Believe it or not, I went and got college classes and I was short credits and shit, but I still went. I never thought I would go. I never thought I had the money to go. You know, I won a couple contests doing comedy. Just the fact that I'm still here, it's a great accomplishment. But the best thing I ever did for anybody was what I'm doing for this woman. Because when I see her in the morning playing with that baby, I'm making her world. I always talk about making somebody's day. Like today's a beautiful day to make somebody's day. It really is. Telling somebody they look nice, helping somebody with the groceries, somebody you don't fucking know, or somebody you know. But you're not doing it for an underlying reason. You're doing it because you want to do it, you know, because you want to make their day. You want them to smile. You have no idea how easy it is to turn somebody's day around with just the simplest thing, because they don't see it coming. I wanted to make her life. I wanted to make her life. If I get hit by a car when I walk out of here, because there's always parking across the street, not on your side, and I run across and I get hit by a car. You know what, man? she's gonna be happy. She's got that little girl.
Yeah.
And her life, no woman, every woman when they're 25, if you're a woman and you're one of these dummies that sits there and like, I don't want kids, the same way we talk about, I don't want to be married, I want to be single, I want to live with my mother. You know those idiots? If you're one of those women, you're missing out as a woman, because the whole purpose of being a woman is spitting out one of these little motherfuckers. And, you know, I didn't know this 20 years ago. I did, but I didn't, because I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Now, I see it with this woman.
And you're not saying like that's all they're good for, but it's like it's part of the experience.
It's their experience. They were born with fucking 2 things to spit out kids. We weren't.
Yeah.
You follow me? I'm not putting down any women out there. What I'm saying is that it's who you are. It's really your identity. You know, if you look at the earliest fucking cave guys and all that shit, that's who we really are. We've just doped it up over the years. But that's the simplest way.
Yeah.
You know, we go out and hunt and the gatherers and you raise the children and, you know, whatever. I'm not saying nothing wrong. What I'm saying is that I see the difference when a woman has a baby and when a woman doesn't have a baby.
Yeah.
I see the difference. I see it with Mrs. Rogan. I see it with my wife. I see it with Eddie's wife. I see it with my friend Damon and Leslie. And I never saw these things before. I never saw these things before. And a lot of the listeners are probably 35 going, Joey, what the fuck are you talking about? I've never seen this before. Yesterday, guys, I seen a hot-ass pregnant bitch. A hot-ass pregnant woman, banging, beautiful. She was ready to bust, and I still would have ate that fucking overinflated clit. She was fucking beautiful, beautiful. I've seen women in Colorado with ski boots on, fucking 9 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Then you'd bend over. They're fucking beautiful. And this is way before my wife had the kid.
Yeah.
This is just general purposes, you know.
Is that why you were so nervous when she was pregnant? Because like you knew it was gonna be like a big thing. Like it was like you were excited for her and made you nervous.
I was excited for her, but at the same time, she's 43 years old, my wife.
Yeah.
You look on the internet and look what it says about 43-year-old women giving birth, and you'll fucking take the computer and throw it out the window. And I made the mistake of going on the computer. I didn't believe. And you know what, man? Nothing in this life happens unless you fucking believe. You gotta believe. You know, in 1969, the Mets won the World Series, and that was their slogan. Something about believe. And I remember being a little kid from Cuba and watching the games afterward, my mom cheering. I remember thinking about it, that whole expression. You got to believe or believe or whatever the fuck it is. And it goes all the way down to the simplest things. I do it every day. Sometimes when I'm in the shower, I'm thinking about this. I'm watching this in my head. Mm-hmm. You know, when I go home and I'm preparing my set for the night or I'm writing a joke, I see myself on stage. By the way, Thursday night, we got to New Jersey, and across the street at the same theater, Lewis Black was playing.
Oh, cool.
And it was really weird. I went over there and watched his first 30 minutes or something. And it's really weird when you watch comedy and you do comedy. And to see it in that situation, you know, it taught me a lot. Something I don't do. It's something I don't do enough of. And I go to comedy clubs and watch comics because I'm there. But I sat in the audience this time.
Yeah.
In the general admission, and I sat, had a great time. I got a beer, and I sat there. I drank 3 beers this weekend.
Oh, shit.
3 fuck. That's more beers than I drink in a year.
I know.
How fucking crazy is that?
Even the bartender at the ice house was like, "You want your amaretto and milk?"
Amaretto and milk. How much of a pussy am I? I want to give a shout out today to a cop, Gino from Hoboken, who showed up at the shows with a bag of wet mozzarella. And fucking bread and fucking wine. And
really?
Oh my God. And fucking tomato pies from Hoboken. I mean, this food was so fucking good. And the funny thing was, I ate a little bit of mozzarella on the bread and I called around to see how I was going to sneak it back. But something happened. The game ended. The fight ended at 1 in the morning the other night. Uh-huh. So everybody was hungry. So I went up to the room. We devoured the wet mozzarella. All that's left was the water and the baggie. They devoured the bread. The bread, by that time, it got a little harder. My jaw still fucking... It's like I sucked 19 dicks.
But yeah, it's... So you and Terrie got married in 2 months. That's crazy.
In 2 months. I went and talked to a dear friend of mine, and we were talking about a bunch of shit. And he asked me off the cuff, when are you going to marry her? And I started thinking about it, and I went home and called her. And so let's just get married. Pick the ring tonight. And we did. We did everything unorthodox, but we did it. She wanted to do it that way, too, so that helps. Sometimes you meet a broad that fucking wants to walk down an aisle, and I got to fucking have her cousins there. Fuck that shit. She was like, we're doing this quick and shit.
I think And I'll ask her next time she calls. I think if you had gotten down on one knee and done that whole thing with Terrie, she probably would have laughed at you.
Oh, she would have laughed at me and kicked me in the stomach, probably. That's how my wife rolls. Steve Azevedo, he brought me some fucking clothes from my wife. This guy's a bad motherfucker. Mikey L, Gil Martinez, Chris Trotta, Mark Blake, Malin Khan, I love you, cocksucker, and Michelle and Jeffrey. Happy anniversary, whatever the fuck it is, your birthdays. Fuck her up the ass day. I don't know what you're going to do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to fucking tell you, Lee. You know, it's a beautiful fucking day to be alive. We kept it short today. I want to talk about On It this weekend, how I brought On It, because I knew I would be around a lot of people. I brought the immune tech with me, the whole...
yeah, because you're flying a lot now.
I fly a lot, and I tell you, man, if you fly a lot, you go on buses a lot, you do a lot of contact with people. What do you call that shit? You work at a bank or whatever the fuck you do. Go to onit.com and take a look at their products. Seriously, I'm not even kidding you here. You know, we work for them. We get a taste of the fucking thing when you click. But here's the deal for the truth. I eat this shit. If you notice and you listen to a lot of podcasts, they got 19 fucking things they want to do. Me and Lee look at everything because Lee has a job and I have a job. I'd rather be honest with you people than try to push something down your throat you're not going to fucking help. I'm still waiting for the people to contact me with those chocolate strawberries again for Mother's Day. We're waiting on the Men's Razor Club.
Yeah.
Because, guys, if we'll listen, $1 a month or whatever the fuck it is, it's a deal in itself. What we're doing today is this. Simple, fucking simple. All right, you're going to go to On It. Go read through the fucking webpage. Maybe you want a rope. I can't help you with those. But as long as the vitamins and the minerals, the Shroom Tech Sport, the Shroom Tech Immune, the Strong Bone, which I'm still on. I got a little bit left. I'm going to finish that. I hit a protein shake this morning with a fucking banana and milk. I put a couple ice cubes in it. Bam! Look at it. And I ain't farting. It's fart-free. Right or wrong? You didn't smell a fart. You don't smell my asshole coming at you.
There's still plenty of time left.
But you're absolutely right. At least you're a positive fucking young man, Lee. See what you got. You want to start it? You want to be a healthy fat fuck like Roy Nelson? That's it. Nobody's putting you down, man. Listen, it bothered me, the obesity problem, because you're fucking it up for every little mid-chubby guy. Now everybody's got to get shit from Governor Christie. For some people, it works. You never seen a guy that's 80 and is a little fucking chubby. Listen, I can't carry these 300 pounds when I'm 55. And I'm working on that. I'm trying to chip it off. I'd like to be under 250 by the time I'm 55. Because after that, it's torture on your knees. And it really is. And my knees don't hurt. My shoulder hurts when I fly. The fucking dude always next to me is always bumping me and shit. So now I figured out I got to fly with a sling.
You're gonna put a sling on?
Like an old school fucking Jew. That's how so people won't touch me.
Oh, okay.
If you touch me, I'll fucking sue you. I got an attorney on speed dial. He's on 3. You know what I'm saying? 2 is my pot dealer. Get your shit together. What's up, Leland? What are your plans, brother?
Just
You
Wednesday.
gonna work? And so you work 5 days straight now?
5 days a week, yeah.
Okay.
For 4 months. This show's for 4 months. And then starting the Juice Fast on Wednesday. If anyone wants to do it, follow me on Twitter.
How many times you losing now? You're only going 30 days.
30. Yeah, I lost 66 last time in 36 days. So I'd like to lose at least 50. And that would put me within 50 pounds
Did
of
you do a jumping jack today?
Fuck you.
Let me see you do a jumping jack.
Yeah.
One jumping jack. One jumping jack for the people.
My pants are going to fall down.
That's okay. That's what people want to see. Do one jumping jack. Come on, it's Monday.
God damn it. All right.
One fucking jumping jack. It's a beautiful day to be alive. If you do a jumping jack, I do a jumping. Everybody does a fucking jumping jack. What cocksucker? Do a jumping jack like this on my knees. You see? That's it. Do a fucking jumping jack, you know? It's funny.
My neighbors are going to hate me.
No, they're not going to fucking hate me. They'll love you. At least you're trying. You did 3 fucking jumping jacks. That's better than most fucking people doing a goddamn year. It's funny because I was having lunch with Joe, and he asked me what I took from the De Niro movie. He goes, what did you really learn? Did he teach you anything? I go, you know what I learned, bro? That you got to fucking stay in shape. You got to fucking stay sharp. You really do.
Yeah.
At 68 years old, this guy gets up every morning. He does calisthenics, which the whole world has. Everybody walks around fat, but the whole world doesn't need to join a gym. You don't need to do nothing. You get up in the morning, you move your coffee table, you put the TV on, you stretch, you do 4 sets of 25 sit-ups and 4. Think about this shit.
Yeah.
Knee bends with your arms up, jumping jacks, fucking squats, burpees, and that's the shit he does. And I'm like, it sounds so dumb and so like President's Award type exercising, but it's got to work.
Yeah, I mean, it's body weight. Everyone talks about body weight.
Body weight exercise. And he goes, I do that for an hour. Jumping jacks, sit-ups, push-ups, or fucking shrugs, whatever. Pull yourself up on a fucking pipe. You know, I've never pulled myself up on a fucking pipe.
Me either.
You neither? My shoulders are so fucking weak, I can't pull myself up. I can do so many things. I can fly through the air, throw flying sidekicks, but I can't fucking... Wait, Lee, where's the reefer?
You smoked it all.
No, stop. What'd you do with it? You stole that fucking joint? I don't know what you did with my phony cigarette. Oh, here it is.
Before we started the podcast, he almost lit his phony cigarette.
Why are you telling people that shit for? Why are you bullshitting them, Lee?
Probably would have set the whole place on fire.
No. This motherfucker's turning on too. I gotta get a new one. Motherfucker. We got 4 joints left for war, but I gotta save those because we got this no-hold PR. What do we got this week, Lee? We got another podcast Wednesday. I got a great fucking guest for you. If you're an Ozzy Osbourne fan, make sure you listen on Wednesday. What do we got this week? I'm going to be in Austin, motherfucking Texas.
Oh, shit.
Oh, at Cap City Comedy Club. I can't wait. I'm going to gain 15 fucking pounds.
So what days are the shows?
Thursday, 1 show. Friday, 2 shows. Saturday, 2 shows. Nice. We're going to Chewy's. We're going to that one fucking barbecue place. Forget about it. I'm going to run up and down. My friends are coming up from Midland. My friends are coming down from Houston and Dallas. I love Texas. I can't wait. So come on out. It's going to be a fucking party. Next Thursday, me and Ari Shafir, we're at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, shit.
My girl Yolanda Cano's coming down from fucking Jaguars, a strip club. I'm going to have some beautiful women there for you guys. She's a beautiful girl on Facebook. I love her to death. She's a single mom. And then 5/16 through the 18th, I'm going to be in Long Island at Governor's. Come on down, let's party. I seen a lot of people, dog, Lee. I seen a lot of little fucking shirts this weekend.
I saw that at the Ice House. This guy had the hoodie. The hoodie looks good.
The hoodie looks good, but I saw people with Burt Kreischer t-shirts. I saw people with Beauty and the Beast t-shirts. I saw people with Joe Rogan t-shirts. The guys at the fucking thing, I saw people, they had an Ari Shafir t-shirt. Let me tell you something, man. You guys are really supporting Death Squad. And it means the world to us when we go to a fucking show and we see our people. You know, there's going to be some people, oh, yeah, whatever, I'm going to go see that fat fuck. But, you know, there's people, we know what the fuck is really crack-a-lacking. What's happening sexy? Look at you, got a nice sexy chick over here with her husband walked by and I yelled and they looked at us. She's looking around. So what the fuck's wrong with the elevator?
I don't know. It was working last night.
On. You got no water today. Where you going to take a shower? You going to jump in the pool like a Rican?
No, they're supposed to turn back on at 4. So we'll see.
But then when you turn it on, it's that brown water.
So I'll turn it on for a second.
So make sure you wash your pussy this morning just to make sure you're covered. Wash your hair. Wash your beard.
Oh, shit.
That's a good thing about eating beard. That if you eat ass, it stays with you. So finger banging somebody.
Eating ass.
Ooh, you dirty motherfucker. What else, Lee? You got nothing else for Uncle Joe? We had a good time at that live podcast.
I love it.
You know, I was against those things. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. Lee kept busting my balls. I was against those fucking things. I'm going to take this cigarette. I got an itch in my ear. You ever have an itch in your fucking ear? Ooh, now I got a Parliament. It's a waxy cigarette. The live fucking podcast is something that Felicia discussed it with me. I went to see one of them, and I thought it was terrible. It was more like a game show. It was more like a talk show, and I didn't want that effect. You know, and even though I go up there and crack a fucking couple jokes on Lee, and then Lee jumps in, then Bert jumps in. I was crazy that night. I was fucking stupid.
Yeah, you had fucking 8 edibles that day or something.
Oh, when we got there, Jordan Lee, our buddy, offered us another fucking strength bar.
Yeah.
And that shit took me over the top. I blacked out on THC that night. Some people black out on alcohol. Some people blind you with science. Some people fucking forget about it. I fucking blacked out on THC that night.
Yeah, you called me at like 11 a.m. the next day. You're like, what did I say? Because you're getting tweets. You're like, I don't remember what I said. I'm like, oh, God. Just go listen to it. Oh, my God.
When I fucking said that the porn thing from Auschwitz, we were so high. We just looked at each other. We giggled and giggled. And I like, bro, listen. That's what it's all about. If you think I want you to come to a live podcast to stare at me and then get offended or something, go fuck yourself. We're having too much of a good time. Too much of a fucking good time. And that's it. Go to joeycocodiaz.net, right? That's it.
Yep.
Look at the T-shirts. Look at the hoodies. Also, look at the tour dates. If I'm coming in your area, I'm going to Salt Lake City.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to San Jose with the Flying Jew and trying to do a podcast up there. I'm going everywhere. I'm going to Philly, Portland, Buffalo, Grand Rapids, fucking Michigan with some dirty motherfuckers. I love it.
Oh, shit.
Some Grand Rapids chicks will come down with dirt on their feet and some fucking sand from Ishmael. You know, the whole fucking deal here. So that's it, Lee. I don't know what else to tell you.
No, that's awesome.
Podcast today. It's a nice little way to start the Monday. Not too much drama. I know you people expected explosives and shit like that today. I had my wife call in. I wanted to just talk about addiction today. I wanted to talk about fears and the thing that fucking affect the people who listen to this podcast the most. And I tell you what, we all have fear. Dog, I'm scared every fucking day. But that's what makes your life special. You have that little bit of fear to you. Take that fear, you flip that motherfucker. And you sometimes I get so pissed that I'm scared. You ever get pissed that you're scared?
Yeah.
Like you go, what the fuck am I? Get that fucking brick. I'll eat that motherfucker right now. And that's what I use. Sometimes I get myself I got so insecure sometimes. And I get so pissed at the insecurity that I want to fucking strangle myself. I want to go up there. So even if you use it that way, take the fear, turn it into fucking hate, or whatever the fuck it is, and go up. I'm telling you, just for that minute. If not, you take the fucking the focus off you. That's all we do when we're fear. We're putting the focus on ourselves. Fuck that shit. Fuck us. We know what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it to the hoop like we do every fucking day. That's it. Plain and simple. It's fucking Monday today. Roll a joint, wash your pussy, wash your cock, pull the skin back, rub the fucking creases. Somebody's gonna suck your dick this week, and you wanna be prepared to go to war. What the fuck am I saying, Lee? That fucking juju juice, that remedy water is killing the motherfucker.
That and the 3 edibles you had here, and whatever you had. 3 joints you had here, whatever you had at home.
I only had a bug at home, a protein shake, and an Alpha Brain, and a couple of shroom techs, and my blood pressure medication. I'm on fire right now. Or I need some breast milk, and I'm ready to fucking go.
Oh, jeez.
I forgot to spray my nose this morning. This is fucking killing me. Doctors put lidocaine in my nose when he checked my ear.
Yeah.
It destroyed my nose. It took my nose back to 1984.
Oh, really?
Before the
with
cat piss came out. Yeah, so I got to spray my nose. I got to wash both sides. But hey, what's that got to do with you motherfuckers? Nothing. It's Monday, all right? It's Monday. I need for you to write your goals for the week. I need for you to fucking prepare your menus for the week. I need for you to eat some fruit. I need for you to, if you're sick, make an appointment. I need for you to get insurance. We need for you to be straight. Death Squad, I love you motherfuckers. Harlem, Death Squad, Grand Rapids, Death Squad, Nashville, Death Squad, Connecticut, Death Squad. I love you motherfuckers. Pick up a piece of paper today, do something. Kick an old lady. I don't give a fuck. Do something, all right? Lee, what are you going to do? You going to work? What do you got for me today, Lee?
I got work.
What music you got for me?
Oh, okay. Here, go get some Curtis Mayfield.
Oh, before Curtis Mayfield, do me a favor. On Wednesday, we're going to have a great podcast. I'm going to show you some shirts by a new friend of mine. Not a new friend. He's been a dear friend of mine. Tafoya up at 510. He's got a clothing line named Muse. What is it? Muse.com?
It's 9, the number 9. Muse, M-U-S-E, co.com.
Co.com.
Yeah.
Take a look at the clothing line. We got some shirts here. We're going to put them on Monday and fuck around with you guys on Wednesday. I'm sorry. And besides that, I'll see you motherfuckers on Wednesday. Do me a favor. Have a great day today. Have a great day tomorrow. Stay positive. Stay beautiful. Stay black. We love you. Throw a kiss, Lee. Cut the shit.